Okay, let us look at some more foundation, some more details, some more introductions before we hit Genesis 1 and look at it from the eyes of the ancient audience. At times, our distance from the ancient communicator might mean that we misunderstand the communication because of elements that are foreign to us, or because we do not share ways of thinking with the communicator. In this case, comparative studies help us to understand more fully the form of the biblical author's employed genre and the nature of their linguistic devices, so that we do not mistake these elements for something that they never were. For example, the text in Genesis talks about waters below the vault and waters above the vault. I believe that is Genesis 1:6. Well, everyone in the ancient world believed there were waters above because when it rained, water came down. Therefore, when the biblical text talks about waters above, it is not offering authoritative revelation of scientific facts. So we do not have to construct a cosmic system that has waters above and waters below. No. If we conclude that there are not, strictly speaking, waters above, we have not thereby identified an error in Scripture. That is not the case. The author has accommodated himself to the world of ancient Israel to initiate that revelation or that message, because that is what they subscribed to, that is what they believe. So you would take what they believe and then bring the message that you want to portray from what they already subscribe to. We therefore recognize that although the Bible is written for us, it is not written to us. I repeat that. It is written for us, but it is not written to us. In its context, it is not communicated in our language. It is not addressed to our culture. It does not anticipate the questions about the world and its operations that stem from our modern situations and issues. No. If we read modern ideas into the text, we skirt the authority of the text and in effect compromise it, claiming authority to ourselves and our ideas. This is especially true when we interpret the text as if the text is making reference to modern science, of which the author and the audience had no knowledge. The text cannot mean what it never meant. What the text says may unite with modern science, but the text does not make authoritative claims pertaining to modern science. So, for example, it is no surprise that Israel believed in a solid sky, and the author accommodated his communication to that model in his communication to Israel. Let me give an example. I had my old BlackBerry Bold, the one that is a touch screen, but you can flip up and then you can use the keypad. I flipped it up and my 7-year-old daughter noticed the keypad, and then she asked, "Papa, why have you broken your phone?" And I said, "It's not broken." And she said, "Why are the keypads out?" It took me a while to comprehend what she was trying to communicate to me. And then I had to realize, wait a second, she's never seen a phone with a keypad. All she's seen, her reality, are touchscreen phones. So if I'm communicating to my daughter something from the era where we had keypads on phones, I have to put it into that context and explain to her that in the past, phones had keypads. Now they don't. That was our reality then. This is your reality now. So to understand my communication, we have to go into my reality in the past and explain or teach based on the idea then where phones had keypads. The text of the Bible, its message is not a claim of true shape of cosmic geography. So we can safely reject those details without jeopardizing authority or inerrancy. This is how we should look at the text. Now we're going to start with Genesis 1, and we're going to look at it from the eyes of the ancient audience. Because in the ancient world, when someone says God created, it doesn't mean what we mean created in our worldview today. It would shock you. Stay tuned. Shalom.